it's just kind of weird. I guess that's the best way to put it. It's just kind of a weird game. Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is GagaGuy88, currently playing on my Joust cab, but obviously I'm not playing Joust. This here is Robotron 2084, what I believe to be the most infamous of all of the arcade games out there. This is one that was released in 1982 by Williams Electronics and is a twin-stick shooter in which you are a tiny alien trying to save the human race. This is one that was shown to me, and it seems like everyone who is shown this gets addicted pretty quickly. As I go to any arcade, I have to check and make sure that they have a Robotron, and if they don't have a Robotron, it's just a sad day. This is one game that I think is fun for anyone to play, and it's just a fantastic game overall. And just like that, the line of Robotron games came to an end. I really kind of hated that because now that I've found Robotron itself, and I find so many of the community love Robotron, it kind of amazed me that that's just where it ended. No other iterations came into existence, at least I thought so, until I found this. That's right, guys, Robotron 64. Never knew this game had existed until I randomly popped up on one of my pages. This takes the 2D arena that you are in and transforms it into a 3D one using the same characters, designs as it did before. This game definitely is a little different from the original Robotron. Still uses the somewhat of a twin-stick shooter type of design. Instead of using that, you use buttons on your controller to control the little guy there, and you're able to shoot at different enemies pretty much exactly the same way you did with the first Robotron. This game was made by Crave Studios and was released back in 1998 for the Nintendo 64. Once I became aware that this thing existed, I had to go out, find it, purchase it, and give it a chance and see if it's any good compared to the original Robotron. But it led me to a lot of questions about the functionality of the game itself. So let's dive into it and see what we find. The first big question for me is the N64 controller itself. With a twin-stick shooter like Robotron, what were you going to be using for it? Was it going to be the analog stick? Is that how you'll control the person? And maybe end up using the D-pad, and that would be the way that you would, get this thing to look or play right. But it's something that really piqued my curiosity and something that I needed to find out for myself. So let's get into it. And the only way to play these is on a old CRT from back in the day, close to the ones that I used to have whenever I was growing up. So let's get this in here and let's play. Alright guys, let's get into this. Let's see how this plays out as far as gameplay itself, how to use controller, and just overall how the game is. We have our startup screen here where it's showing the old Robotron game as well as the Crave logo. And there's your character. Kind of weird. We have player 1, player 2, load games. You can save a game and start off where you were before, as well as setup. In the setups, there's difficulties, obviously ranging from normal to, let's see, easy, also to insane. So you can go through those and choose those. Also, the speed is at 5 currently. Different control configurations, how you like to play. We're going to hop in there on player 1 and see what we get. So here I am on the 3D plane, shooting at the different robots that you would normally see within the game. Honestly, the design of these is not bad. I mean, they got pretty close to what you see on the original Robotron 2084 game. And you'll notice too that I'm flipping kind of fast through a lot of the levels. It doesn't take very long. I feel like I almost played a lot longer on the levels on the original 2084 Robotron. But each level just kind of goes the same way. You gotta shoot all the aliens. You're trying to save the human race, so picking those up also gives you a bonus. The score there at the top, I believe at 20,000 you get another life, and they just keep racking up too. Again, I'm flying through these levels. I think I'm already on level 4. So some of the gameplay here for you. Also, too, you'll notice I can change the angles of the camera, either be more overhead, more closer up, as well as I learned that the D-pad and the C-sticks, or C buttons, were what you use for the twin stick shooting on the game. So we got that part figured out also. So that is it. This is Robotron 64. Overall, how do I rate this? It's not bad. You know, it is kind of weird. I do think it's a little bit too easy compared to the original Robotron, which happens with a lot of older games. But this was this was really easy. I had it on normal whenever I started out, and just kind of see whatever it pre-programmed it to. I ended up at level like 45 and still hadn't died yet. Had like 20 lives. So I just decided, well, let's turn it up. We'll go to insane, the insane level. And I still was not having very much trouble. And then finally I went to the insane level and then put the speed at the maximum, and I still wasn't dying very often. So it is a lot easier than Robotron. So if you get, maybe you're someone who is a little upset about how quickly you die in Robotron, this could be an option for you, because this still has, you know, a lot of the characters look the same as what you see on Robotron. It does have a different platform in that 3D plane, so it does kind of screw with your head a little bit compared to the original Robotron. But overall, it's not bad. The controls themselves, using the D-pad and the C-pad, it's a little strange, kind of hard to get used to. It actually makes it also easier because you're not having to fix your sticks to a certain angle to get the shot that you want. The buttons do it automatically, so it's in some weird way made it seem easier to aim at things, because it just does. You don't have to worry about locking into a certain area on the stick. You just press down and it's down. But at 1 out of 10, I'd give this maybe a 6. Do I think you should go out and buy this? It's a cheap game on eBay right now. I think I got this for like 10 or 15 bucks. And it's an experience. It's definitely something that I didn't know existed, and I'm glad that I bought it just so I have it now. And if I ever want to take someone who's a fan of Robotron and be like, hey, you know, you want to see something weird and different? Robotron 64. It's just kind of weird. I guess that's the best way to put it. It's just kind of a weird game to do like this. But overall, it's fun to play. The most I played it, probably, I'd say after about 20 minutes, I was kind of done. I didn't really want to keep going. Again, it's just so easy. So it's an okay game. Good to experience once. If you have someone you know who has this, or you want to be the guy who has this, I mean, it's a nice little thing to have, you know, in your collection of things, arcade things. So thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the video, guys. Please hype up this video. Leave a comment down below. Tell me if you've ever played Robotron 64, as well as like, subscribe, all that fun stuff there down at the bottom. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Thank you.